Nothing even needs to be said about when I'm posting this and whether or not it's been maybe a couple of weeks. Nothing needs to be said. I actually have a topic I do want to talk about, though. One that I have been thinking about a lot lately. I don't know if I have formulated opinions on it, but I'm just gonna, off the top of my head, off the cuff. It has to do with feeling the road, let's say, to start. But I think there is probably more beyond that. I've recently been riding my skateboard more and more this summer. They've been paving some of the roads around my house, and I don't know what it is, but I've gotten myself back on the board, pushing and carving, and it's been a blast. Inevitably, though, I have hit the deck one time recently, not too recently, at least not so recently that I'm actually recovered. Still got my knee a little bit banged up, but I was talking to my buddy about it as to the inevitability of falling and why I find that when I skate, I'm am more at risk for falling. And his answer was the obvious answer, which is the tires aren't as big as bike tires or whatever. And so, therefore, when you hit little bumps in the road, you're more likely to fall. It's more likely to bite the wheel, catch, and send you off the board. Not to mention that you and the board are not so intimately connected compared to, say, a bike, where you've got foot and butt on and hands on the bike. And so there's three contact points, whereas for a skateboard, there's sometimes where it's only one contact point, and that is actually how I felt when I only had one foot on the board. But that's actually not exactly the falling and whatnot, is not really what I want to talk about. I want to talk about why I enjoy skateboarding so much, and something that I've noticed about a couple of different parts in my life that have a mirrored sentiment. When I ride on my skateboard, I feel the road. I am more connected with the road. Carving, dodging those little tiny rocks or cracks, different paint in the road, it provides to me a bit more of a connection to the earth. Uh, earth. And I like that a lot. In fact, as I think more about it, I like that everywhere. I, many summers ago, went barefoot for a whole summer, and I've done that a couple of times even this summer as well. Something about feeling in tune with the earth really makes me feel all right. And it's the same with driving. I drive my little tiny low to the ground Miata with great pride. And one of the things that I recognize in that car compared to the Subaru Crosstrek is that you feel the road, and there's a lot more of responsiveness. And I guess I'm trying to figure out why it is that I particularly enjoy that road feel so much, whereas other people don't. I think it has something to do with the fact that I appreciate those bumps along the way a lot more than other people do, which feels like a metaphor for my life. I feel that along the journey of life, there's bound to be bumps, little rocks, cracks in the road that make the journey just a bit more challenging. And I appreciate those. Maybe more than other people do. I appreciate those. It adds a challenge, it adds excitement, it adds an opportunity to pave an alternative path, to feel, perhaps. And I think it's funny that in so many different practices and activities that I would call my hobbies and things that I enjoy have so much to do with encountering, overcoming little bumps and cracks along the way. And I think it's kind of fun to acknowledge the fact that that's an analogy for life as well. It's important to enjoy those imperfections and challenges along the way. Otherwise, you may never overcome them. So, anyway, just an odd little thought. Till next time. See you.